Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulihil Kareem. Amma ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Shaykh wa alaikum assalam wa barakatuh. Is it permissible for a woman in nifas to kiss the forehead of her marhum father? Nifas, the blood that comes out after the delivery of the baby. Yes, it is totally permissible, nothing wrong with it, to kiss a forehead of the father in that state. There's nothing wrong with that. Right? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Shaykh, hope you are doing well, alhamdulillah. I hope too, as well, that everyone is doing well, inshallah. Question, is breast milk pure? If it gets on clothes or body, does it need to be washed 3 times? In principle, breast milk is pure. If it comes on the body, on the clothes, it is, there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to wash it away. Yes, but however, if the baby is drinking the breast milk and the baby vomits, then that vomit is impure. Then you need to clean that. But just the breast milk, it's pure. It's not impure. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. Can a nikah be scheduled while a woman is on her period, given time constraints such as the groom's limited travel availability and inability to adjust travel dates? In principle, nikah may be scheduled and officiated while the woman is in her haid, in her menses. It is permissible, the nikah will be valid, there's nothing wrong with that. But the woman needs to make sure that in that state, she cannot enter into the masjid. As per sunnah, nikah should be done in the masjid. It is sunnah. It is more rewarding. And make sure that in that state she does not enter into the masjid. She is not allowed to enter, whether it's nikah, whatever reason it is. Okay? And these things, ideally, these things are discussed with the families, with the families. But if in this case, what you're asking is that because of the time restrictions and the dates cannot be changed and all that, just make sure if a woman is in her state, then she should appoint a mahram, also a wali, to go on her behalf into the masjid. She cannot be there, right? Or she may have, the alternate is to have it somewhere else. The nikah somewhere else. That is totally fine, if that is the case. If she does not have someone to represent her in the masjid. If someone is there, if they like to do the nikah somewhere else, elsewhere in the house or in some kind of house, that's no problem with that. But we need to make sure, it is sad, it is very sad that unfortunately, women, they do come into this state. When they're in this state of menses, they come into the masjid. It is sad that even though if we tell them, they don't care. It is not permissible for a woman to come in that state, for even a man to come into a state of impurity, into the masjid. The major impurity I'm talking about. It is not permissible. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Question. If someone commits an action that takes him out of the fold of Islam, either converting to another religion or committing any other act of kufr, but later says the shahada by himself, no witnesses, by himself, all alone, just says the shahada, will he be considered a Muslim again? Also, can a Muslim say the Shahada by themselves, or do they need to say it in front of witnesses? Okay, in principle, it is not a requirement for a person to say the Shahada in front of everyone. In principle, a person all alone in his room says the Shahada sincerely, that person will become a Muslim. Nothing wrong with that, okay? That, he takes the Shahada will be valid, right? That being said, if the person is asked to proclaim it in front of the people, he should do it. Okay? Now, to answer your question, it will be sufficient to say the Shahada by your own self, right? Without the presence of witnesses. However, it is ideal to make witnesses. Why is the Shahada being done openly in front of the people? One is a sense of community, a sense of brotherhood, that you're being accepted in this religion, in this family, number one. Number two is that people should know that you are a Muslim, so in a way that you need some help, number one. Number two is that a person passes away. So the community should know that this individual is a Muslim and should be taken care of as a Muslim burial. Otherwise, people will just, criminate and whatever, we know what they do. As maybe from the former religion, they would do the burial, right? So these are very, very important to understand. Okay? So, to answer your question very easily is that if a person takes a Shahada all alone, that person will be a Muslim. But it is ideal to say the Shahada, or at least some close people to know that you have become a Muslim. So in that way, is there any need of any situation, or the last rites and all this should be accordingly to the Muslim religion, inshallah. Okay, that's it for today. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillah. Allah